Hi guys, I thought, since I haven't been playing my PS2 much, I thought I'd do a PS2 video, well, PlayStation video, but this is a possibly 2-3-parter, and it's just me showing and saying what about my PlayStation collection, PS1 and 2 games, and if I eventually get one, a PS3 and any of them games. So let's get cracking. I'll start with the PS1 games. Okay, to start off with, I've got Driver 1 for the PlayStation. Really love this game. Fun as hell. Me and my mum used to play it a lot. My dad, I used to go around my uncles and play this. I also bought this because there was a steering wheel involved, but the steering wheel turned out to be rubbish, so yay. That's pretty good. This is one that I just don't know why, but I asked for Christmas one year. I was about 5 or 6 or 7. Robo called James Pond 2, second game. It's a really good platformer, actually. I was surprised. Even if you're not a kiddie fan, I suggest you pick this up. And all of these videos, just to let you know, all of these that I show you will be official reviews happening hopefully soon. Brunch was my 2. You know how much I love this game, especially the number 3 in my review. I think it still is today my most viewed video, so I really like it. But this was my very first PlayStation game, I think, actually, to tell you the truth. And it's got 2 discs as well, so just let you know, 1 career, 1 arcade. Driver 2, I've also got. My brother decided to get this, but to tell you the truth, it just really was a bit rubbish compared to the first one, because yeah, new stuff and new graphics and things are alright, but the problem is it's just the controls are so complex. It's like 5 buttons just to get out of your car and then 5 buttons to get back in it, you know. So it's okay, but trust me, you got to learn the controls. Okay, since I'm a Resi fan, I got Resident Evil 1. The box is a bit bashed up, but that's because it's pre-owned, but the disc, missing a manual, but the disc is really good. It was rated 15, and at the time it was one of the scariest games, but compared to today, the scariest thing you're going to find is probably Project Zero, maybe. I've got 2 games in this because one of the boxes broke, but I've got Time Crisis Project Titan and the original Time Crisis, the manuals, but both discs are in there. Richard Miller. This is probably one of the best arcade shooters brought to the consoles by Namco. Really like it. I suggest you pick it up, and if you've got a gun, buy one. You know, they're only like 5-10 quid. Once again, the box is broken, but I've got Crash Bash with Crash Bandicoot, and you all know him today as like Crash of the Titans and stuff, but this is how it originally started. This was one of the first party games for the PlayStation as well, I think, so that was pretty good. Back to Resident Evil games, I've got Resident Evil 2, PlayStation Platinum, again 15. I'd say it's a lot shorter than the first one, but it's the shortest Resident Evil, I think, of the lot, but I enjoy it, so if you're a Resident Evil fan like me, pick it up. Okay, going a bit skateboarding, and I usually play these in the summer because I do skateboard a tad. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 for the PlayStation. Really like this game. Now, this game is also on the PS2. I've played both versions, and I can tell which is better. It's obviously the PS2 version, but I rented the PS2 version. But we found this for a $5 somewhere, so we thought, what the hell, get it. You've seen my review of this game, but you know how much I like it. Spyro, the Year of the Dragon, another great game by Sony. This could be the rival, even though it's by the same company, could be the rival of Crash Bandicoot for the best Sony like kids character. So, but personally, I like Crash Bandicoot a bit more. Okay, I think we're near the end of the PS1 games. I need to go and check if my brother's got any because he has some in his room. But I got Point Blank, another great gun game, also by Namco. Really fun if you play the arcade game. It's practically these 2 professors and stuff on the front cover here and here. You got to just do challenges like shoot piranhas without them pulling them to the bottom of the ropes and stuff. It's reasonably cool. My last PlayStation 1 game, unless there's any more, I think I've got another one, is Crash Team Racing, which is a kart racing version of Crash Bandicoot, really. I'm just going to go, it's a really good game, but I'm thinking of selling it to get a bit of money for Left 4 Dead 2 or something. Anyway, I'm going to go quickly check my brother's room. I'll be back in a minute. Yes, I was right. My brother did have another game. Oh, it was the right one. The box is really battered and it's missing a manual, but I've also got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. We found this in an age concern shop for like £2.50 or something, so we thought, what the hell, we'll get it. Well, my mum got it for me. I'll come back one day after school, I think I was in middle school, and it was there on the table, so that's pretty good. Right, that's all my PS1 games, and now we get to the big guns of PlayStation 2 games. Right, I'm going to start with the biggest pile. I've got Smackdown vs Raw 2007 Platinum. Practically I got this a week or two after 2008. Simply because I wanted to see what it was like previously, but to tell you the truth, I think it was a waste of money now, because 2008 is better and they're getting a bit too technical, so it's okay, but it could have been better. Moving completely on to a different subject, we've got Vampire Knight, which is by Namco again. They're practically the kings of arcade shooters on the consoles. These two characters, I found out how to go on the internet. Can't remember what his name is, but his name is called Albert. I usually play as him. But they just look like a pair of puffs who have just come out of a nightclub and thought, hey, and they're drunk and stuff, and they say everybody's a vampire, but this little girl, which is that one if you can see it, let's kill everybody, you know. So, yeah, but I can't be bothered. But it's by Sony, and also by Sega. I just found out now, it's pretty good. So, Sonic the Hedgehog fans, if you like Sega's work and you've got a PS2 and a gun even, get that. Another great game by Sega, brought back to the original places, is Virtua Cop, or Virtual Cop I call it, but it's missing the R. Virtual Cop Elite Edition, which is practically Virtual Cop 1 and 2 on the same thing. Just together really. It's by Sega, really good game, but once you pay for it a fair few times and unlock a fair bit of stuff, you get bored like me, so it's okay. Now, this is probably the best wrestling game I've got. 2008, Smackdown vs Raw 2008, featuring ECW, if you don't know what it means, Extreme Championship Wrestling. Problem is, though, my brother, the idiot, left this out too long, and he got scratches, so it's unplayable now. Practically what I do is I load it up, choose my characters, start a match, and it doesn't load. It just stays in the loading screens like that forever, and it will not load. But I saw this in GameStation for like £3 on the Xbox 360, so for better graphics and stuff, I might just, you know, get it for the Xbox. 360 is really cheap anyway, so it's no problem. I really like to play as Jeff Hardy in this. He's right there. Really like High Flyers. It's really good. Probably the best racing game for the PS2, Gran Turismo 4. I really love it. By Sony. The only thing I have to say that I do prefer, because I've literally just got my Xbox over Forza, I got Forza 3 with it, is the fact that it doesn't have any damn damage. But the tracks are actually rather good. I do like them. And I beat my dad on Nurburgring. My dad plays these racing games a hell of a lot, but I beat him. We didn't beat him. We were trying to get the license tests, and we had to get through Nurburgring in a really rubbish car in under 10 minutes, and I luckily just did it thanks to me listening to my MP3, listening to Aerosmith as I go around, so that's pretty good. Going to a completely different area, I've got Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock. Box is a tad broken, but it still works. By Activision. This is the very first Neversoft one. Now, if Neversoft had continued making it like this, I wouldn't have cared I wouldn't have hated them so much, because they blooming went all the way and they completely mucked up and had country and western songs in there. You can stick it. But this is probably the best one they did, and then they went stupid with World Tour and stuff. But Aerosmith came after this, which I've also got, so that was pretty good. I'm going to leave it here, guys, for another part. See you later.